Welcome to Chef Alli's Farm Fresh Kitchen. It's time to gather around the table to cook and converse. Right here, we'll come together to learn about Kansas agriculture and the farm families that feed us as we discover new recipes, Kansas products, and farm fresh ingredients.
Good morning. It's Thursday. We're back here with Chef Alli in her Farm Fresh Kitchen. We're here, of course, with Alli every Thursday and Alexa McCurdy, and I'm going to let you describe who you're with. You're with the FFA, but you're the president of a certain chapter, right?
Yes, I'm president of West Franklin FFA and then also East Central District FFA.
Very cool. You guys are very active in the community and agriculture, of course. You have an interesting story about you're going to study medicine, though, which is kind of different from FFA members, but that's fine. But you guys compete in a lot of stuff. You do a lot of stuff that, of course, is around agriculture, and one thing was a recent contest you were a part of, right?
Yes, I actually was a part of the Farm Bureau discussion meet. I took first at the state convention, and the whole purpose of the Farm Bureau discussion meet is for FFA members to work together collectively to come up with some solutions to an issue facing agriculture today.
And what was the issue that you had to tackle? I'm curious.
In the final round, our issue was with crop prices dwindling and water resources being limited, what are ways that farmers can diversify their farming operations?
And real quick, am I going to put you on the spot? What was your answer?
My answer was to change their breed, not their species, and the livestock that they produce, or possibly with their crops, or do crops and livestock at the same time. So if one of the market's bad, they got the other one to fall back upon.
Right. There you go. There you go.
Diversify.
There you go.
Yes.
All right. Well, good stuff. So, Alli, of course, I don't know that we're using a Kansas crop as far as the meat today, but everything else we could see is Kansas.
Yes, absolutely. And so these are called the Baja Fish Tacos with a sweet potato hash. So I wanted to figure out how can we take something summery and flip that into something a little bit autumnish, if you will, because
tomorrow's the first day of fall.
Yeah, it's coming up. And so this meal comes together really quickly. In my skillet, I've got our hash started. The only thing I don't like about hash is the name. I think that's a horrible name.
Hash? Why is it a horrible name?
Hash? Who wants to eat hash?
Corned beef and hash?
I know. But so here we have our red bell pepper. All of our aromatics are in here. And ahead of time, I roasted our sweet potatoes in the oven at a real high temperature. Taste those, Chris, if you want to. Yeah, show those.
I don't want to lose the plate of fish.
No, don't do that. Yeah,
Okay.
and so just till they're fork tender. And remember, when we're testing things to be tender, we're using a dull fork tine.
Not a knife.
Not a knife, that's right. Okay, and then the fish. How do I know when the fish is done? And a lot of people ask me that question. So when you stick your fork in it, stick a fork in it, as they say, and you put that in there and you twist just a little bit, if that flakes real easily, then you know it's ready.
Okay.
So,
I always overcook my fish because I'm scared to death.
yes, I know.
Yeah.
Everybody does it. No big deal. And so what we want to do is we're going to add our black beans, which I cooked in R2D2 this morning. For 10 minutes.
Alexa, R2D2 is her pressure cooker.
Yeah,
that's
you
the
don't
English
know.
name for
Thank
it.
you.
Right, because it
Thanks
looks
for
like
saying
R2D2. Right.
That's right.
And everybody else watching at home.
Right.
R2D2.
Yes, and one of the other questions, smell this. Smell how wonderful that smells.
Smells wonderful.
So I bloomed
chili powder?
those. There's chili powder, cumin, and smoked paprika. That was the seasoning that we put on both the fish and the sweet potatoes. And lastly, what we're going to add into here, I've already got the honey because this is a sweet honey lime hash. And we'll juice just one more. You want to do it? Go
sure.
for it. Yes, into that skillet.
Look at that.
Yeah, now the honey's already in there. Alexa just put the fresh lime juice. So look how beautiful that is by the time we get the sweet potatoes in there. So this can make a bowl, if you want to put this on the bottom like your low carb people.
Oh, I'm done with that.
Well, no, you're not. You're never done with it. It's a lifestyle,
It is,
remember?
and I got to change back. Today, right now, I'm going back to that lifestyle.
So if you don't want to use the corn tortillas or the flour tortillas, which would make the taco, you could always just make a bowl by putting the hash on the bottom, your fish over the top. And at my house, the boys would say, Mom, where's the chipotle sauce? Like a little chipotle mayo. You're good to go.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
The recipe's on your website.
ChefAlli's.com, go right there. And also the recipe will be at KansasLivingMagazine.com as well.
Very nice. Alexa, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
Thanks for squeezing
Thanks
that
for
lime
having
on
me
us. I think I'm going to start the lifestyle after we have the tacos.
Okay,
though.
that's a good idea.
All right, thanks, Alli.
Wonderful.
We'll be right back.
Thanks for joining us. Kansas Farm Bureau is proud to support hardworking families across the state like farmers and ranchers who make it their life commitment to provide food that nourishes all of us. Kansas Farm Bureau, representing grassroots agriculture.